right, y'all, the truth about dating a rich man, let's get into it. I see a lot of women putting rich men on a pedestal, idealizing and romanticizing that situation. And so today, I'm gonna make a video just for you. Women think it's gonna be about a man who pays all your bills, takes care of you financially. You don't have to work. You just get to travel, pose on fancy beaches, just live a luxurious lifestyle. Man lavishing you, and all you have to do is be pretty and present. Wrong. Ladies, you are moving into his kingdom, his house/castle. That's his money. It's his rules. He's the breadwinner. Guess what? He's in control. Most times, your job is to figure out how you can be an asset to him, how you fit into his world, not the other way around. This type of relationship can come with losing yourself in the relationship. Stop idealizing being with a rich man. Yes, they are successful and they should be commended. These relationships are not easy and most times not ideal. This ain't no Disney movie.
This woman isn't just speaking, she's serving reality on a silver platter. And the truth, it's not glamorous, but it's necessary. When you date a rich man, you're not rescuing him, you're joining him. His life isn't built around you. You have to earn your place in his world. Too many women dream of the private jets, the designer closets, the Instagram perfect life, but forget that they're stepping into a kingdom that's already built, already running, already in control. And that kingdom, it runs on standards, not fantasies. She's absolutely right. His money is his, not yours. His schedule, his circle, his lifestyle. None of it reshapes itself just because you showed up cute. If you expect him to change his empire to fit you in, you're not dating a high-value man. You're auditioning for a role you're not qualified for. And I agree completely. A rich man has options, not just financially, but socially, emotionally, romantically. He doesn't need anyone. So if you're going to be with him, your job isn't to demand, expect, or wait to be served. It's to ask, how can I add value? How can I make his life easier, calmer, better? How do I become an asset, not a liability? Think of it like this. His puzzle is mostly complete. He's not tearing it apart to make room for you. You're the final piece, but only if you fit. And fitting means more than beauty. It means grace under pressure, emotional intelligence, loyalty without neediness, and strength without ego.
I do get asked for dates, but I'm never interested in those dates. I'm their bro friend, but I'm not their girlfriend.
I'm sorry, did you tell me your name?
Yeah.
What was your name?
You forgot?
Maybe we should go for a beer and talk about it.
Don't you dare call me bro. I break your head, I promise.
Have you finished berating me in public?
No, I'm really here for the question of attraction because it never lasts.
Well, I was just flirting with you and you shouted at me.
You forgot my name. I'm not interested suddenly.
But why did you use that opportunity to get angry with me?
I'm not angry with you. I'm letting you know.
We could have had such a little fun flirt right now. That energy you had with me when you were having a bit of a go at me, I just want you to channel it slightly differently. If you had just said, you don't remember, and I said, no, I'm so sorry. You said, I'm going to tell you, but you better make that up to me. Now we have tension.
The man points out that if she'd channeled that fiery, playful energy into flirting, something like, oh, you don't remember? I'll tell you, but you're going to have to make it up to me. That's not just cute. That's tension. That's chemistry. That's the shift from cool friend to I want to take you on a second date. And yes, flirting is a skill. Not everyone's born with it. Some people are awkward, some are shy, some just don't know how to turn the charm on without feeling fake. But here's the good news. It can be learned. Like any muscle, it grows with practice, trial, error, and yes, even embarrassment. What makes her stand out? She knows she's not great at it, and instead of staying stuck, she showed up to learn. That takes humility, that takes courage, and that's half the battle right there. Because confidence in flirting doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from showing up, again and again, until you find your rhythm. So to everyone out there who feels too friendly or stuck in the friend zone, it's not you, it's the frame. Flip the energy, play a little, tease, challenge, and remember, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You just have to be the most interesting.
If someone cheats on you, is that the end of the relationship?
No. Or at least it doesn't have to be. I've referred to the Gottmans a lot, and I think the reason why is because, they really did, starting in the 1970s, change couples therapy, right? Where couples therapy, primarily between like the 1950s and 70s, was about these interventions when your relationship was doomed and it was about to be over. So it was a last-ditch effort was to go to these therapists. But the Gottmans came along and said, no, you could build these skills, you could build these tools to help you all the way through your relationship, no matter at what stage you're in. But they also spend a lot of time in what I call these existential issues like cheating. And from their research, they show that 70% of people who go through their process can end up having a higher level of satisfaction. The key, though, is around the ability to truly forgive your partner. And what I say all the time with infidelity, whether it may be emotional infidelity or physical infidelity, is go see a professional first, especially if you've built what you consider to be something profound and special with your partner. They believe it's profound and special. And in particular, they want to fight and you have an awareness for how special it is. Go see a professional, because seeing a professional literally can put you back on track to have a phenomenal relationship.
If the cheating happened because of neglect, lack of attention, dead communication, mismatched sex drive, or one partner feeling invisible, then yes, there's a reason. Not an excuse, but a cause. And if both people are willing to face it, grow, and rebuild, therapy can help turn pain into progress. Because sometimes infidelity isn't the end. It's a desperate cry for something missing. But if both plates were full, both partners were engaged, connected, fulfilled, and one still chose to cross the line, that's a different story. That's not about unmet needs. That's about disrespect. And that raises a terrifying question. If they cheated when everything was good, what will they do when things get hard? Because every relationship has storms. And if someone cheats at the peak, you can't trust them in the valley. So while forgiveness is noble, staying after a betrayal with no valid cause isn't strength. It's self-betrayal. Love should be safe. And if someone proves they won't honor it, even when they had everything, then walking away isn't failure. It's self-respect. Bottom line, cheating doesn't automatically end a relationship, but it should end a blind one. Either rebuild with full honesty or walk with full dignity.
What should a guy do if a woman's given him mixed signals?
Assume the positive always. I've been around some of the greatest seducers in the world, not just guys in the dating niche, but like the promoters, local celebrities, guys who could just go up and game a girl out of her panties like that, right? And what they all have in common is they truly, in their heart, believe whatever a girl does is a positive signal. They are just delusional to an extent that these girls want them. And it works to their benefit because now they're gonna act in a way where they're more confident, they're more assured of what they're doing. And even if it doesn't work, sometimes the girl will be like, wow, but he's so confident about it. And what I'm doing is not phasing him, that it will cause the attraction. For guys on the other side of it, where they think no woman wants me, I'm not tall enough, I'm not attractive enough, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So now, even if a girl may have been, kind of interested in him, he's going to assume the negative and he's going to turn her off.
This is one of the most underrated truths in dating. When you get mixed signals, assume the positive. Not because every smile means I love you, but because confidence, real unshakable belief in yourself, is magnetic. And this guy's point hits hard. He's been around top seducers, not just players, but men who consistently attract women. And what they all share is this. They interpret a glance, a laugh, a text delay, not as rejection, but as a maybe. And that delusional level of optimism, that's not ignorance, it's strategy. Because how you interpret signals shapes how you show up. If a guy sees hesitation and thinks she's not interested, he tenses up, pulls back, overthinks, and that energy, it kills attraction. But if he assumes she's interested, even if she's not fully there yet, he stays calm, playful, engaged. He walks like he belongs, talks like he's already in. And that confidence, that's what draws her in. And yes, it's in her nature to be drawn to that. Women are wired to respond to certainty, presence, and emotional strength, not arrogance, not pushiness. But a man who believes in himself enough to assume the best, that's the guy who stands out in a room full of self-doubt. But here's the crucial line. Assuming the positive doesn't mean ignoring boundaries. It doesn't give you the right to be pushy, entitled, or disrespectful. You can be confident and kind. You can move forward with boldness and honor her space. Because real attraction isn't forced, it's invited. And the man who walks that balance, confident enough to lead, respectful enough to listen, isn't just attracting women, he's earning them.
I feel like men want me, and then when they get me, they don't want me. That's how I feel.
Attraction is often built on mystery, fantasy, and projection. A man sees her, confident, beautiful, intriguing, and he wants that energy. But once the curtain drops, once he experiences the real her, the habits, the triggers, the way she communicates under stress, that's when the test begins. And if what he finds behind the glow isn't worth the effort, he leaves. Not because she's unworthy, but because something isn't aligning. Now, that doesn't mean she's too much or broken. It means there's work to do, and that starts with brutal honesty. Are there patterns, emotional walls, unresolved anger, overdependence? Maybe she's great at the beginning, fun, flirty, magnetic, but when it comes to depth, consistency, or emotional safety, something shifts. And if she's not reflecting on that, she'll keep repeating the cycle: desired, pursued, chosen, then discarded. Personal growth isn't about changing for men. It's about becoming someone you can trust. Because if you keep losing people after they get close, the issue isn't just them chasing a fantasy. It's whether the real you is being met with the same care, awareness, and self-improvement as the version they first fell for.